Okay, it's the finale. The siege of her fake castle.
Ah, this is payback, huh? This could be interesting. Still, you know I'm going to win. So let's have a little fun while we're at it.
Alright, here's the intro.
The non-Mon forces somehow rout the Wu army at Hefei, but in the process they take heavy casualties. In order to rest and heal their wounds, they enter Hefei Castle. Just as their wounds are healing, a commotion is heard outside. It seems a large force has surrounded the castle. As Zhu Rong looks among their ranks, she sees the faces of every female officer she had ever defeated in battle, all seemingly determined for a final showdown. Another ominous yet familiar face could be seen next to Diao, that of the mighty Lu Bu, the greatest warrior of them all. As Zhu Rong and Meng look at each other in bewilderment, they cannot help but wonder why people hold such animosity towards them. Thus, they head for battle once again.
Alright, the equipment, the weapons the same, the items we're going to keep the same, and the bodyguard equipment will be the same as well. Do we have them at attack? Yes, we do. Alright. So, everything's going to be the same. The conditions. If we defeat Lu Bu, we win. If Meng Huo's killed, if I die, or if we run out of time, we lose. It's a game over. Plain and simple. The unit info. First time playing this under her fake castle. Well, under the non-Mon forces, I should say. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so why not? Also, when it comes to the enemy, he knows that it's basically not only the female officers that Zhu Rong has beaten in the past, but their husbands as well. And you got Lu Bu and Diao Chan from Hulao Gate, Zhou Yu and Xiao from the Wu Navy skirmish, and Xiao Pi and Zenji at the Battle of Cherbi. So, yeah. Anyway, let's do it.
My love! Hold on! I'll be right there!
And you! I'm counting on you! Still, you have to be careful, especially of that Lu Bu. Hey, don't let your guard down!
Alright, so we just grabbed the dim sum. Now we're going to head down. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Sun Shao that's down there.
I will not let them through.
Yeah, there he is. Alright. So first Sun Shao.
Another army. Another army.
Alright, Sun Shao's down.
I defeated an officer!
Now we're going to head this way to grab the,
So they join.
we're going to grab the weapon over here. I mean, just like in the regular, well, the original game, the weapon and item drops are basically the same. Alright, so let's see here. We're gonna go for, you know what? We're gonna go for Ling Tong and Zhou Yu first. Well, you know what? Ding Feng's right here, so might as well. Alright, he's almost down. Alright, so that's one down. A few more to go. Might as well defeat this. Well, if he doesn't stop shielding. There we go. Oh. I thought that one contained an item. Oh well. Let's continue. I'm going to go around Zhou Yu, if possible. Because his sub-officer's deep into, well, yeah, he's basically deep into enemy lines, basically. And who cares about the reinforcements? Just because it's only troops. Nothing special, just troops. So don't worry about it as much. It just increases everybody's morale, which is not a good thing either, but, you know, troops are nothing. I mean, this level is not hard. Alright, so
I defeated an officer.
yeah, we defeated Ling Tong. Now we're gonna go back up.
You must not lose to them.
Yeah, we're gonna go back up and defeat Zhou Yu. And he should be... There he is.
Unnecessary bloodshed, yet again.
Ow. Yeah, you do not want him to complete that Musou attack on you. He'll send you up in the air, and that's really not a good thing. Alright. He's almost down.
I defeated an officer.
Alright, Zhou Yu's down.
I can't die here. Not me.
And a +8 in the process.
You must not lose to them.
Okay, so there is a specific reason why we defeated Zhou Yu first out of everyone. So if you defeat any of the generals, doesn't matter who it is, there's significant, well, the spouse, whether it's, like we defeated Zhou Yu, Xiao Xiao will be the one to respond to that. If you defeat Xiao Xiao first and not Zhou Yu, his morale will increase. Basically, if you defeat everybody, well, anybody except for Zhou Yu, their morale will increase. Well, the spouse, anyway. So if you defeat Cao Pi, Zenji's morale will increase. If you defeat Zenji, Cao Pi's morale will increase. If you defeat Xiao Xiao, Zhou Yu's morale will increase. If you defeat Diao Chen, Lu Bu's morale will increase. I take that back, because if you defeat Lu Bu, then the battle's over. But if you defeat Zhou Yu first, Xiao Xiao's morale will actually decrease instead of increase. So that's why we defeated Zhou Yu first. Alright. Yeah, let's get these guys out of the way. Alright, next will be... It doesn't matter which one. Let's defeat Cao Pi. Alright, let's do that so it'll make it easier for us because that was not supposed to happen. Alright.
Defeated an officer.
Because he kept on shielding, that's all I was about to say.
I cannot allow you to roam free.
Alright, so we grabbed both the dim sum and the Musou wine. Now we're going to continue on. So yeah, next we'll defeat is Zenji. Then we'll save the other 3 for last. I mean, I'm not going to try to do the 15-minute thing this time around. I was glad I'll be able to pull it off once, and it was the easiest one for me, in my opinion. And that was Yuan Shao's Musou Mode. Just because if you're trying to keep all the generals alive, you have to basically rush it and defeat every single general one by one. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Because we're trying to get out of here.
You scoundrels, learn your place.
Alright, so Zenji. Ow. Alright. And also, if you do defeat Cao Pi first, it will be a little more difficult to defeat Zenji. So, that you have to pick your poison on that one. If you defeat Cao Pi, he won't be that big of an issue. Alright. Oh, and just like it, yeah, oh boy. Yeah, just like in the original battle, do not go into that center because obviously there will be an archer block ambush that will basically shoot at you.
I defeated an officer.
Well, in a cutscene anyway.
Dear, I wish you good fortune.
Yeah, but there will be an archer square around the square. No pun intended, but yeah. So you'll never ever see me trigger that unless I have to. I only did it once just to show it off, but okay. Now, there we go. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's an officer over here. I could be wrong. Nope, there is one. I was right. I think that's Gao Shun. Yep, Gao Shun. And that's the other sub-officer under Diao Chan.
I defeated an officer.
Alright, so all we have left is Xiao Xiao, Diao Chan, and Lu Bu. And we're going to go around to get the last 2 items and weapons. There they're in the same locations as last time. I'm just trying to get the wind scroll. And I have no knowledge on what specific items will be unlocked in this battle. The only thing I can really assume is just as similar as the original, but you know, knowing me, I'm usually wrong. Well, with assuming anyway. So we're gonna go up here, and you're gonna approach the wind corridor trap, as well as the wall of Archer trap. Yeah, they tell you that you're approaching it before it actually goes off. So if you go anywhere near the wind before it goes off, it's still gonna look like you're gonna run into wind because, well, yeah, like I just ran into it one time and it didn't even show it, but apparently that's where a wind spot would be. So you might want to wait if you want to try to grab that weapon. So just a little advice there. Anyway, let's continue. The wall of arrows. And then we'll grab the last weapon and item and then defeat the last three. So yeah, it's probably been a while since I've actually even recorded, and I probably mentioned that in the description in the last part, but yeah, I mean, it sucks getting sick in this time of the year for me, but I mean, I usually do recordings when I'm sick as well, but at the same time, this was just one point where I couldn't really speak at all, so that's why you haven't seen a video for like 6 days. And I usually put an update, but apparently the new YouTube thing, I can't find the feed. So, yeah. I gotta figure that one out sooner or later, but, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And, yeah, so, well, let's try to figure out something to say while we kill time here. And, yeah, so we got the item. Oh, there we go. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen, but, you know, okay. So now we have Diao Chen, Xiao Xiao, and Lu Bu. We'll go for... let's go for Diao Chen first, since she's the one that's outside here already. If that makes any sense. Or if that makes... yeah. Anyway, let's defeat Diao Chen first.
I will show you the splendor of my dance.
Alright, she's almost down. A few more hits.
I defeated an officer.
And another gold shield. Awesome.
Father, please forgive me.
I mean, I forget this is the last part, so you're going to be seeing a lot of those. And now Lu Bu's going to get mad.
Master Zhou Yu, watch this.
Diao Chen!
Alright, now Lubu.
Damn you! You shall pay! I will never forgive this! I am Lu Bu. Bow down before me.
Okay, just like in the Battle of Hulao Gate, you might be thinking, you know, you're gonna have a hard time. He's not as difficult. He could actually, well, your attacks will flinch him now, so it won't be that bad.
There is no one that can stand against the two of us together.
Ha 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 ha! The two of us are unstoppable!
Nah, but once you defeat Diao Chen, his morale will increase, like, it's not just like a regular increase, like, it just shoots up. At one point, I had it at 8. And that's a scary feeling sometimes. Okay, so he's almost down. Oh boy. Okay, it was only 100. I'm not really thrilled that he got health back in general, but, you know, it could have been full, and that could have been a real pain. Oh boy. Nice try. Alright, he's almost down. Hopefully he does not do anything stupid. Like a Musou attack.
Impossible!
And that's a win. Alright, so let's see how long that took. Because it felt like it was going close. 17 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay. So we were somewhat close triggering the fireworks scene, but we didn't. Oh well. I mean, like I said, I wasn't trying to go for it. And if anyone forgets, well, if they forgot, if you want to trigger the fireworks scene at the ending, then all you have to do is complete it in 15 minutes or less. Alright. So, weapons, we only got one. It's not like we're going to use it again. Dragon Amulet, no, 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 nothing. Bodyguard weapons, we only got one bodyguard weapon. I mean, eh. And no bodyguard items, okay. Alright, so our KO count is pathetic because we only got 15 points for a 56. I mean, still 56 is pathetic for this particular battle. So, yeah, I wasn't trying to do much with the KOs for some reason in this one. We defeated everybody, which is a good thing. 10 were the opponents. And we kept all of our bodyguards alive, obviously. So, yeah. So we got a good 7,400 points. Well, 7,435 if you're trying to be, you know, if you're trying to be precise. So yeah, I think we might get to class 1. I could be wrong. No, we got to class 1. Okay. Obviously, we're not getting at max because the max class, well, the point requirement for max class is 60,000. And obviously, well, there's no way we could do that based on numbers alone. So, yeah, anyway, we'll save. And here's the ending for Zhu Rong.
疲劳，装作无所谓，不露出丝毫孤立的容貌，享受命运安慰，徘徊人间滋味，未来苍蓝光辉，祝福你青春里微弱的脉搏和澎湃的灯泡，开拓去前路永远无畏。寂寞时分，日暮的村前，确认自我世界。无关两穷，描绘的景象，仍会浮现眼前。往事皆有定序，相信未来无限。祝福你青春里，我为你开放月光，为你照亮，快脱去前路最艰路祝福你青春里，没有因为，没有因为，没有因为。
And that's the Musou Mode for Zhu Rong. Alright, so pretty much that was, I mean, when it came to the KO count, it didn't seem great, but, you know, it was just a character that I'm not the best with. That's the best thing I could really say when it comes to that. Anyway, we completed another Musou Mode, so now we only have one left, and that's Meng. We completed every single one of these except for one, and that's Meng. So, next part, we're gonna do that. And that's the last Musou Mode I'll be doing for this game, obviously, because there's no other Musou Mode to do, because you have Fushi and Nuwa, and those two don't have Musou Modes. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. So, yeah, you've been watching my gaming adventures, and I'll see you for the next part, which will be the first part for Meng Huo's Musou Mode. Peace.